what the heck I got here, but I got something serious. As I was editing videos in January and planning my trip to Florida, I got a message from Luca from Isle Paddleboards. I'm like, well, that would be really cool. But my first thought was, it's really cold right now here in Pennsylvania. So I suggested they send me one of their paddleboards to try while I'm down here in Florida, and they loved the idea. So this is the Switch, and as you can see, it's 11 foot 6 inches. This is an inflatable paddleboard slash kayak hybrid, which is part of why I was interested, because I've never been on a paddleboard before. So, I mean, there's some question on how often I might fall in the water, and you know, down here in Florida, you got to be careful with that. So let's get this unboxed. Got a pump. I think this is probably the seat. Comes in a nice carrying bag, leash, some sort of other accessory bag here, and a paddle. Let's focus on the board first. I think we'll just roll it out. See what we get. It's pretty nice. And just first, I mean, it feels really nice. It's all got like deck padding material on the top, so it's really nice and soft. It's great on the feet. Got all these little loops here where you can leash things to and stuff. Okay, you see here, there's a gauge, and we want to get it into the green. I don't know how long it's going to take. Every once in a while I'm reminded I'm getting a little older. Good morning, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I gotta say, it took about as long to get it from showing pressure to the low end of the green. It's early in the morning. It's gonna be on top of the Jeep, so I didn't want to inflate it too high. It's a little bit of a workout. It's not hard. I feel like maybe 4 minutes. It's really firm. Like, I mean, it feels like it's solid foam almost. I'm an old dude, I'm 51. I'm gonna take a quick break, grab a drink, and I'll be right back. So first off, let me just say I'm really thankful to Isle for sending this to me to try out while I'm in Florida, because I think it's the perfect opportunity to put a lot of miles on it, you know, and maybe fish some waters that I wouldn't normally be able to reach if I didn't have a kayak or a paddleboard. Again, this thing only weighs 19 pounds, so car topping it is going to be super easy. In my case, it'll be Jeep topping it. The next thing I want to do is get the seat ready to go, because definitely the first time out I'm going to use it with the seat and sort of, you know, as a kayak, because this is a hybrid stand-up paddleboard slash kayak. So I'm going to get the seat ready to go, and then we'll strap that on and get it loaded up and get ready to go fishing sometime soon. So the seat only needs to be inflated to, hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
That's cool, man.
It's like a hybrid, so it's a paddleboard, but then they also have this latch system. So it's got a seat with like a kayak seat.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's got a footrest that goes here.
Oh, no kidding.
So you can really use it like a kayak.
Yeah. You ever been on a Florida sleigh ride?
No, what's a Florida sleigh ride?
You hook a tarpon.
Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't.
Hook a tarpon, and you try it, you drag, set your drag.
Try to hold on, right?
And you just try to hold on.
This is Isle stand-up paddleboards.
Isle stand-up paddleboards.
Yeah. And it took me about 4 minutes to take it like from out of the bag to fully inflated.
No kidding.
And it wasn't bad. It weighs like 19 pounds. Awesome.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, nice chatting with you. Yeah, like this took no time at all to get up to temperature, to pressure. This goes like this. And then this is a little foot strap that lets you brace, so when you're paddling, it makes it a lot easier. 5 pumps maybe. Have to move that back, but that's pretty much it. And this is how I'm going to use it the first day for sure. Actually feels really comfortable. Get this nice and tight. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So, Luca, appreciate it. Lyle, thank you. Let's get out and get this out on the water, including filming and getting everything set up. I'm like maybe half an hour from figuring this out to being ready to, if I was going to fish here, I could just drop it right in the water right now. And honestly, let's cross our fingers that I don't fall in the water. Wish me luck. And reading the instructions is always helpful. But I still haven't done that. I just remembered I didn't put the fin in yet. So, because without a fin, the paddleboard will just sort of scoot all over the place. This helps you keep going straight in a line. I'll tell you what, that is a secure fit. And it looks like paddle-wise, you can either use it in kayak mode or stand-up mode. That locks it into place, that's really nice. These only go in one way. So you can't get it wrong. You can't have your blades facing in the wrong direction or anything. This handle is actually ovaled, so it's a really nice, comfortable handle. Okay, well, I'm out on the kayak, but I'm out on the paddleboard, but it is very windy today. And, you know, so one thing about a 19-pound paddleboard is it's just dominated by the wind today. The other small little problem is, so I gotta cast. This is crazy how fast this thing is moving. Is I'm running the 360 camera, but it's at a very weird angle because I was thinking, thought I had a hit. I was thinking I'd be able to use suction cups to hold it on, but the entire deck is sea deck material, as I mentioned when I unboxed it. And so what that means is there's nowhere for suction cups to stick. So I tried to strap it on, and this river does get very shallow very quickly. Too shallow this way. Maybe the 360 camera will still get us some good footage here. I'll try to turn it off to the side this way a little bit. It's kind of weird because heading upstream is actually heading away from the lake and the dam. It's kind of a little flustered at first because I just felt like I got swept away by the wind, you know. You start getting into this brown tea-stained water, all the palm trees. Kind of looks a little like a jungle. So you got to be careful, because when the wind catches you, even with the rudder, and I mean it's probably 15, 20 mile an hour winds right now, probably 15. Some of these gusts feel pretty strong. And I'm trying to get some casts in when I see some potential structure and whatnot. I just saw a big gar. Hopefully that got caught on video. Seems like it's a little bit easier to maneuver. Hoping underneath this bridge it won't be real windy and I can do a little bit of fishing. But it looks like I'm going to head right into the wind when I go around the corner.
Son, how you doing today, brother?
Great, how you guys doing? Oh man, I don't know what the heck I got here, but I got something seriously. Oh, I don't know what the hell I hooked, but that was incredible. I have no idea what that was. Oh my gosh. Well, been an eventful start to the fishing trip. Now I need to go. That like took half of my spool on the gecko-bejan. I have no idea what I hooked into there. All I know, it was freaking big. And that is the first fish that has broken my line. It looked like he took me under a tree or something. But like, I have no idea what that was. It was gigantic. Hey guys, so in this little deep slow section, it's really sort of maybe the first deep section that I've found. I hooked into, I might have hooked into one of the biggest fish I've ever hooked into. Unfortunately, it broke me off. As I got around the bend, I saw there was a tree. It felt like I was under something, and so I think he took me under that tree and snapped the line on it. But man, that was incredible. So I'm over half my line's gone on the Gecko-Bejan, and the other rod that I have is the Blue Current. That thing was peel and drag so fast. Look, it just coated. Look at this. Look how that's all from. I mean, honestly, I kind of can't wait to see the footage of that. That was by far the biggest. I could do nothing with it. I was putting my thumb on it and everything, trying to slow it down. So I don't know how much more fishing I can do today because I just about got spooled. But I'm going to fish this pocket because it's by far the deepest pocket I've seen. And of course I just had a monster on. So I've got the Gecko-Bejan tied back up. I'm going to cast around here, see if I can't get something else, and maybe we can land something today. But wow, that was I'm still sort of shaking a little bit because I haven't hooked anything like that maybe ever. It was incredible the way that fish was running. So have no idea what it was, but let's see if we can get something else. Well, first cast with the Gecko-Bejan, it just went flying across the water there. There was virtually nothing left on the spool. So now we're going to tie up the Blue Current, and maybe we're going to give the Blue Current a real workout today. Yeah, so basically that fish just about spooled me. I had my thumb on the brake pretty hard. I knew it was getting low, but I thought I could make a nice little cast here, but like I couldn't even cast 20 feet, and I cast the lure off. So repeat with the Blue Current, and hey, you know, man, I see some other big fish busting up there, so that's where I hooked that other one. So you know what, the paddleboard got me into a remote area where I could actually get into a fish. So again, let's see if we can get into something else. I don't know what the, I just had a hit. Just had a hit right there. Like, what is that? Like, that's the pool where I hooked into the monster. They're all, there's a ton of them in there. I really didn't see that one either, but all I can tell you is I know these are some big fish out there. Well, I think I'm going to work downstream just a little bit more. What time is it? We've only been out here a little over an hour. That was pretty exciting. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I'm dealing with some absolutely massive fish in this stretch of river. I don't know, could there be tarpon up here? I don't think so. Okay, there's the tree that I got cut off on. And they run about $1,000. Yeah, they're nice though. It only weighs 20 pounds.
Yeah, they're nice.
You too. Enjoy. So basically, with the wind coming from my left, I just paddle on the right. For the most part, it keeps me going. Every once. If you lean forward a little bit instead of leaning back like I had been, you can dig a little bit more and get a little bit more. How's it going?
Good.
You know, I got spooled by something gigantic about a 3/4 mile up. I don't know if it was a big snook or something.
Like a snook.
Yeah. It just took off like a freight train. I couldn't do anything with it. Yeah. Okay. So the bottom line is this. With the aisle switch, I was able to get to a spot that got me on the biggest fish of my life. By far the largest fish I've ever hooked up on. Pretty sure it was a giant snook after talking to some of the locals. It sort of looked like snook. Bummed I didn't land it, but that was so exhilarating. And again, I appreciate Isle for sending me the switch stand-up paddleboard, because I would have never got to that spot and experienced the thrill of the freight train of a snook taking off. It's just mind-boggling.